Back to the daily grind, and y'all know we gotta talk about this. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
And Fabricio Werdum was just knocked out in the 5th round of UFC London's main event by Alexander Volkov, one of the future faces of the heavyweight division. Spectacular performance, amazing fight. Fabricio Werdum, I gotta pay my respects to him in this video because he's one of my favorite heavyweights of all time. One of future Hall of Famer, he's gotta be, I'm sure. One of the best resumes of all UFC fighters you'll ever meet. This guy's beat Fedor Emelianenko and his brother for whatever that's worth. He's fought Stipe Miocic, who he lost his title to, but he's fought Alexander Overeem 3 times. He won 2 of those fights, but he got robbed in 1, so he ain't nothing to remember about. But you get the fucking point, man. Pay your respect to Fabricio Werdum, and I know, and I gotta motherfucking take the time out to say fuck Colby Covington. Because I'm sure he's gonna talk some shit on Fabricio Werdum, who hit him with the boomerang. You might recall the word doomerang. And Colby Covington, as he always does, I'm sure he's gonna have some shit to talk after Fabricio's loss. But Fabricio just fought one of the best up-and-coming contenders in the fucking sport as far as the heavyweight division is concerned. Alexander Volkov moves to 30-6. 30 wins and 6 losses as a heavyweight, and he's only 29 years old. He's got more experience technically than Fabricio Werdum, and he's like 10 years younger. So he's been fighting guys, getting experience under his belt. That's why I picked Alexander Volkov to win this fight. And he was the underdog. Put quite a bit of money on him if you're talking about fake money, but that's just because I'm keeping up with the sport. You might be pretty casual. You might have just picked Fabricio because you're going off of laurels. But that's not going to win you a fight. And against a guy like Alexander Volkov. Fabricio was on a 2-fight winning streak over Walt Harris and... He beat Walt Harris by 1st round submission. Then he beat Marcin Tybura via 5th round decision. And now he's fighting Alexander Volkov as the favorite. A lot of people thought Fabricio was going to win this fight, but as I told you, man, be careful. Alexander Volkov is way too experienced to be this young in the heavyweight division, this tall, and he's got his hands behind him in the 1st round. It looked like Fabricio was going to do his thug thizzle. He got an immediate takedown, and I was like, oh, snaps, this is exactly where Fabricio wants to be. He wants to grapple with Alexander Volkov, the taller guy who's a more experienced striker. You want to grapple, and he got it there. Before the sweat and the blood set in, whenever the bodies are still dry as a grappler, that's your time to shine. Fabricio got the takedown early, but it wasn't enough. And then as the fight progressed, Alexander Volkov started defending those single legs better and better, and he ended up taking over the fight and getting the knockout in the 5th round. Holy flying flipping flapjacks, who would have expected it? I mean, I guess me because I predicted it. But I mean, that's just a side note. I'm going to go live soon on the channel, man. We're going to talk about UFC London, one of the best cards of the year for sure. But you can expect that. I've been telling all of you motherfuckers, the motherfuckers that have been complaining about the cards. Oh, this pay-per-view's not worth the money. Oh, this card's not stacked. Shut the fuck up. This is the UFC we're talking about. We had fucking finish after finish after finish, and then another one. We kept going with the finishes tonight, man. Great fights on UFC London. It was on Fight Pass, and if you don't got Fight Pass, I'm telling you right now, it's worth every penny until that motherfucker overdrafts you. That's when I had to cancel my subscription. But I'm gonna get it back soon. You know what I'm saying? Starting to get a little... Okay, you get the point. Side note, another note for another day. Tune into the live stream later on. We're going to do a UFC London post-fight show. Motherfucker, it's St. Paddy's Day. Happy St. Paddy's Day to everybody out there. UFC London was amazing. It's a great time to be an MMA fan. Let the full-time family know what you time at in the comments. Fabricio Werdum, a UFC legend, future Hall of Famer, my fucking guy, just got knocked out in the 5th round. Damn. It's all good though. Fabricio might go to the WWE. He's got the commentating gig. He still wants to fight at UFC 226. But all I'm saying is Stipe Miocic, duck your motherfucking taco, because Alexander Volkov is a name everybody needs to know in the future of the heavyweight division. It is what it is. I'm looking for a time fan to know what the fuck you tell me in the comments. I kind of like the St. Paddy's Day hat mixed with the glasses. I'm telling y'all, it is what it is. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'm out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.